So in this video, I'm going to do this video that ShanXO did, and I just feel like it was like right up my alley for the kind of videos I like to do. But plus, it's also kind of along the lines of a lot of videos I'm thinking about doing. I do really want to do the how I did my makeup in high school, but I'm really nervous about that because the makeup I did in high school was absolutely terrible. Like, my mom literally paid for a makeup class because of how bad I was. And I've come so far in my journey of makeup. So first, I looked up a lot of the things that I'm going to use, and a lot of the things that I did use are still available in a sense, because you can get them on like Amazon for like 14 bucks for a mascara. But so some of the stuff I actually have that I actually did buy online because I like it that much, and some of the stuff they still have. And so pretty much this is like the start of the journey that I came to when I first discovered makeup videos on YouTube, like 2008, 2009 times, and like stuff that I figured out. Like, I never heard about e.l.f. until I discovered YouTube, and I think that's kind of how that brand kind of really got itself kicked off. So I do have a lot of e.l.f. products. I didn't start getting into high-end makeup until like later on because I was still kind of nervous. So I didn't really want to spend too much money on something I wasn't sure how to use. So first, I'm going to start off with Clinique Moisture Surge. This is probably one of the only high-end brands I really knew about. And I used this stuff back then, and I really did like it. I've liked it ever since. So I'm going to put some of this on. I also like like I said in the past, I like the yellow one, the whatever, something, I forget what it's called, the gel, moisturizing gel, really cool, whatever. Primer that I was using back then, you can still get today. You think you can still get it. It's set online, you can get it at Target or Walmart. It was the Rimmel Fix and Perfect primer, the Rimmel Fix and Perfect primer. But I'm going to use Maybelline Baby Skin because I don't have that one on my hand right now, and I have this one. This one obviously wasn't out in 2008, but probably I don't have anything that really was. Controversy was whether or not NYX was high-end or drugstore, because you couldn't really get it like at the drugstore, and now you can get it at Ulta. It's super, super inexpensive. Yeah. What I'm going to use is the Maybelline New York Color. Is the Maybelline Mineral Wear Foundation. Now, this got discontinued a while ago. For a while there, I could find it at Big Lots. This is discontinued, obviously, but it was at Big Lots for a while there, and I kind of bought a lot within reason before they all kind of went stale. But this one I found online, and it's one of my most favorite foundations I've ever found from the drugstore. Now I'm finding other ones that I really like, but this one, it just, I don't know, it's like one of those products I'm just like, what? There's nothing wrong with this. Why did it go away? I don't know. So I'm going to apply this with a Sonia Kashuk flat top Kabuki foundation brush. The brushes that I used to use when I first started out figuring out new makeup from YouTube, I didn't really have very many brushes. I used a lot of cosmetic sponges and I had a lot of e.l.f. brushes. I really had a lot of e.l.f. My makeup collection and makeup life started with e.l.f. Or Mary Kay, really. Because my mom used to sell Mary Kay, so I usually tried a lot of their products. But that was like back in forever before high school. Now, just to give you a time frame, I'm 29. So, my makeup journey has come a long way. That's why I'm really dreading to do my makeup from high school, because that 10 years ago, almost 11 years, 2017, and I graduated in 2016, so that was a long time ago. So there's my foundation. I just love the way this looks on my skin. It makes my skin feel amazing. Like, obviously, I don't know, just, I love it. It just makes my skin look like better skin. It doesn't look like I'm wearing foundation. I mean, I can look in the mirror and I just don't feel like I'm wearing foundation. It just, I love it so much. Next, I'm going to apply the Revlon Photo Ready Concealer. Now, I'm going to do it in the way I used to do my makeup. This is kind of mixing it up like how to do makeup in high school, but I used to conceal before. I'm taking this side so I don't put a lot on because this is really creamy. And then back then there was the eye primers, but the only like really good eye primer was Urban Decay. Do you guys remember that? And it was just Urban Decay and like L'Oreal Decrease. And now I'm just using concealer, so that's what we're working with. That's what we're working with. And I'm going to take a pointed foundation brush for BH Cosmetics. Just blend this out. Yes, there's dog barking, because that's what happens when you have a house of dogs. Then I'm going to move on to my eyes. Now, my eyes, I didn't do very much elaborateness because I was still pretty new. That's again, new to makeup. And I have a lot of Maybelline eyeshadows. This one was like the first. I really need to look and see if this is still available. I will let you guys know because it is one of the best drugstore palettes I've ever had. And this is like my second one I've ever purchased. So I covet it. But it's like the best, the first drugstore eyeshadow neutrals. It's called Sun-Baked Neutrals. This is like the first neutral palette. Like, come on, nudes. Like right here. Like, come on. You can't go wrong. So I'm going to take this shade right here, the top corner, and it just dusts that all over my lid. The eyeshadow look that I used to do was very, very, very simple, but it worked. I'm just dusting this all over my lid, and it's very subtle, but still like so nice. I really don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell, but I just love, like, if I could get this shade, I really don't even know what it would be called, in like a single pan form, I would use it all the time because it's one of those like nude kind of healthy lid colors. So I just love it. Next, I'm going to take this brown shade. Now, this isn't exactly the same kind of one I used to use, but it was like a shimmery brown. And I used to put shimmery brown in my crease because that I don't care about that. I still kind of don't care. But I also have this CoverGirl one called Swiss Chocolate. Funny food. But this is closer to the one that I used to use, but not quite. The one I used to use was very, very shimmery. So I'm going to go in with this darker one here. I didn't use this one all the time, but the single pan that I had, I used that one more than this one. So I'm just going to take it on a fluffy brush, tilt my hair back, and move redness in my crease. I have hooded eyes, so I kind of do it this way so it goes a little bit higher. I used to also, I'm not going to do it exactly how I used to do it because I used to be cake face. Especially when I met my husband, I don't know how he liked me because that's pretty gross. Sorry people that do cake face, but just like that, I feel like is like the 80s, like the 90s cake face. Or early 2000s cake face. And I just used to blend this into my crease. Probably not super great blended. Just gonna take like this little brush and then just kind of go over the edges because Obviously it's not going to turn out exactly because I know a little bit more what I'm doing. Then I'm going to take like a fluffy brush like this and this shade in here. This one's almost hitting pan. This shade. And I'm just doing my brow. Literally, this is what I would do. It's like so simple. And so sometimes I would go right here. Oh my gosh, I just can't. I really wanna. I should have done my face one before because it would just explain so much more. I used to. I'm just gonna explain it now, and I'll probably explain it again. But I used to hate that this inner corner was really, really bright and white. Like, it was like that. And I'm like, wow, that was amazing. And I used to conceal a lot, like, right here. I would bring my concealer from down here and up here and, like, really powder it up. I can't imagine how crusty my eyes looked. Crusty! Anyhow, I'm going to go to lighter. I used to use the e.l.f. waterproof eyeliner pen, and you can still get it on the website, but I don't have that one right now because I moved on. I'm just going to use the Jordana Fabuliner because in the same price range, and I like them both. So this one's actually brand new. I just open it. So I mean, practice makes progress, but no, why I let that sit, even it looks really bad. I don't know if I really like how liner anymore. I never used to do anything with my brows because I was very intimidated about brows because I have pretty prominent brows, like I've said in the past, but I used just a clear brow gel, and the one I really like the most is the one from CoverGirl. I don't really like very many products from CoverGirl. I think their foundations smell funny, but this one I really like a lot better because it's just really, it gets a lot of more product off of the brush than the Great Lash one. And when I first, another just kind of side note, when I was first starting to do makeup on my own face, back before I didn't wear very much, I used to just wear clear mascara. Just, that's a little bit of a little tidbit about me. Next, I'm going to take NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. Now, you can still get this one. This one's actually still really good, and I still use it to this day, but I'm going to put this on. I used to use this too. Really good for baking because it doesn't make your face feel dry. I tried baking the different powder, and my under eyes just hurt because they're so dry. There we go. Fabulous. Next I'm going to do, and then I'll pretty much be done, other than mascara, but I'll talk about that in a minute. Next, with blush, I used to take the e.l.f. I used to only have e.l.f. blushes, because that was the kind of first blushes I knew about, or tried. So the blush that I'm going to take today, and this is like something I used to do, but I also used to use Candid Coral. That was probably like my go-to. But I'm going to take Berry Mary, and I used to do this before I knew, before I was like brave enough to contour. I just used to take this because it was so kind of blushy and almost kind of contoury, and I used to take it really low onto my cheeks, kind of building it up just for the emphasis of the video, but so it was like a blush contour kind of situation. I didn't have highlight or contour, so the mascara that I'm going to take today is Revlon Lash Potion. You can't get this one anymore, unless, I think you can some places, but anyways, the one I used to use back then was the Rimmel Sexy Curve in the purple tube. I really liked that one, and I've actually tried it maybe like a year ago because I found it at a Big Lots, but not a Big Lots, I bought it offline. It was like this whole like mascara haul. I had the L'Oreal one and stuff, but anyways, I'm going to put this one on. I really like this one still. I found this one at a Big Lots, so. And I get a lot of mascaras at Big Lots because you can get them for like $3.50. And I'm not really too much of a picky lash person, except for if it makes my lashes look like I have only 3. And anyways, I think this is a really great tag. This is so cool. Like, it's kind of like the one that I'm going to try to do. If anyone wants to do with me, can. I want to do, like, products, like, discontinued products that you still love, that you still like to use. Just, like, do a tutorial on it. So maybe, like, if people that still own those products can use them. I really want to do that video. So I got to try it. So when I was first starting, I was very intimidated about like lipstick and stuff. So I didn't wear a lot. This isn't like a liquid lipstick that you would think of like today. These are just like a pigmented gloss kind of. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, this is a little bit old, but it still smells fine. So, officially thought this was like really pretty, and it was still moist, and still was very moisturizing. I just hate the way they smell. That mentholy smell. It smells really pretty. It's the e.l.f. Lustrous Liquid Lipstick in the color Strawberry. So I don't think you can get that one anymore either. So that is the makeup that I use. That's like the stuff that I used to love and use all the time, like every day. I don't know, this is kind of like a different take on it, but it's kind of my version. I used to love and use all the time, and I'm glad I pulled these blushes out because they're so pretty and I want to use them some more. So let me know what you think down below, if you think that my next video will be a really good idea, or if you think that that will be a flop. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this one, go ahead and hit subscribe.